Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Now, we all know what 1 plus 1 is, which equals 2, right? We know 2 times 2 equals 4. 100 divided by 2 is 50. AX plus BX equals CX divided by 3% divided by 2 times multiply, all that crap, But let's face it guys, when it comes to the real life, most of the stuff they teach us in school, it's going to be kind of absolutely useless, okay? Now, I'm not saying 100% of it is going to be useless, but most of it is, okay? And especially with technology advancing and whatnot, most of this stuff is becoming more and more irrelevant. And honestly, I think the most saddest part about school is that they start, teaching us about getting into debt for a degree, They start pushing this so much onto us. Like you need to be wasting like $20,000 every year of your college life. So in just 4 years, 20,000 times 4, I mean, that's going to be like $80,000 in school debt. And I don't know about you guys, but I mean, to be more successful in life and whatnot, I don't see how $80,000 of debt for school makes sense. Especially when you're going to get a job that's paying you maybe $40,000, Now you can argue and say that 40,000 times 2 years will be the 80,000 that you would owe back. And yes, that's true. But let's face the honest truth, guys. Most Americans don't know how to handle their money, and especially how to handle their debt. And really, I mean, these are the things that schools are not teaching us, They're not teaching us to be financially responsible. They're not teaching us how to knock out our debt when we get into it. They don't even teach us how to open a bank account or anything, Nothing of that sort. Now, again, I'm not saying that school is completely useless because it can teach you some things. But at the same time, if you're going to be pushing all this debt for us to go to college, to, borrow all this money, then why does it not make sense to teach us these things, on how to handle it with great responsibility, Why not teach us, that on top of getting those good high paying jobs, that if we live, below our means, we can take that extra money that we're not wasting and, invest it into something, invest it into stocks, real estate, a business, invest it into these type of things that can make you even more money. But instead, they teach us so much, again, on this debt. They don't teach us how to handle our money. This is exactly why people are so deep into their college debt, Now, I don't know if some of you have actually read anywhere, but there's at least, I think, 10 people around in this whole world, or 10% of college people, that are over $1 million in school debt alone. I mean, God, man, over $1 million in debt. I mean, if that person ever wanted to become a millionaire, they're gonna have to knock down that debt first and then start gaining money after that to even reach a millionaire status, Now, I do also want to mention though, guys, that I'm not, trying to disrespect any of you who are going to school or thinking of going to school or discourage you from going to school. I'm just hoping that this brings you some type of awareness out there that there's other ways, that you don't necessarily need school to get a degree. Because again, I mean, we're taught this from the day we're born, from our parents, from schools, from adults, that you have to go to school, get a degree, take out at least $100,000 worth of debt, get a job, work on that job until, you retire, save up money while you're working to retire, and then enjoy life, Enjoy life when you're already past 60 years old, at the point in which your body can't even function right, Especially if you've been eating unhealthy and you never exercise in your whole 60 years. You think your body's going to really want to enjoy life? Half the time you're probably going to just want to be asleep, chill at the house, binge watch Netflix all day or whatever they have in the future. And that's basically going to be enjoying life, guys. That's going to be your life right there. And again, this is what we're taught from school every single day, do these things. But again, guys, you have to be aware, you have to know that you can start a business, especially in today's society. You can almost start a business essentially with almost no money. Now, I'm not saying you don't need money at all. You probably will need some money up front. But I mean, compared to $100,000 worth of school debt, and it's these things that, school isn't teaching us, They just teach us the same stuff over and over and over again. And at the same time, I mean, on top of all that stuff, most of the textbooks they have in class are almost outdated. I mean, I think I remember the last time I was in high school, most of those books were from the 90s still. Like, whoa, what the hell? You're telling me we're in the year 2000s and we're still learning from the 1990s? Now, I don't know about you guys, but unless it's history class or something like that, I really don't see the point of learning old material, okay? And again, guys, I mean, it's just these type of things that schools are failing to teach us. Now, I've also heard people say, well, it's not the school's responsibility to teach you how to manage these type of things. Okay, but why is it the school's responsibility to teach us to get into debt? Why do they teach us and show us every day that, get this amount of debt, get $20,000 worth of school debt, get $80,000, get $100,000? Why do they teach us that, but they can't at least take the time to teach us how to, manage it, how to cut it down? Why don't they teach us about refinancing a car, opening a checking account, opening a savings account? I mean, again, guys, it's these type of things that are really going to matter in life. All that stuff you learn in school doesn't mean nothing if you're not learning these things on the side. So again, guys, just be aware, be aware of what kind of debt you're getting into. Be aware of the credit cards you're getting out there, Be aware also that there's more than just going to school and getting a degree to actually be successful in life, okay? How many successful millionaires that went to school do you actually know? I guarantee not that many. Now, I'm not saying those who dropped out are all successful either, but at the same time, I mean, schools tell us if you go to school, get a degree, you're automatically successful, right? And again, guys, that's exactly why I made this channel in the first place, because when I started going onto YouTube and actually started seeing more about investing, CDs, real estate, getting into businesses, I was just like, whoa, my mind was blowing, like all this time in school, and now once they teach us how to actually start up a business, some of the things like business, for example, they don't teach you that you need to file your business as an LLC in order to protect your assets and separate that from the business's stuff, that if you get sued, they can't sue you for your actual assets. See, it's stuff like this that they don't teach you. And I never would have known this had I not gone on YouTube. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that there's different alternatives out there other than school that they will not teach you. And YouTube helped me so much with this that once I started finding this out on how money really fully works, it just completely changed my whole mindset, Now, I've always been an entrepreneur since little, In school, I would always, sell snacks, sell gum. Heck, I would even sell CDs sometimes just to make some extra money. Half the time, I wasn't even learning anything in school because to me, it just seemed useless, It just seemed like a waste of my time, honestly. And had someone told me this when I was in high school about the things I'm teaching you right now, I would have dropped that right on the spot. I wouldn't have even went to college for that one semester I went to. And now I'm going to be getting into different opportunities that are out there, outside of school. And hopefully this reaches out to some of you, that school is not going to teach you none of these things, They're not going to teach you can work from home. They're not going to teach you that it doesn't take a degree to be successful, okay? You don't need a degree to be successful. So again, guys, I hope this video helps bring awareness to some of you. Again, I'm not trying to look down on some of you who actually went and got a degree or are looking to get a degree. If you know it's going to benefit you in the long run, then by all means, go for it, guys. Again, I'm not discouraging you from getting that degree. Again, if you know what you're doing, you know how to handle your debt, you know how to minimize it, then go for it, guys, okay? Whatever it takes for you to be successful, whatever's in your goals, go for it, okay? I'm just helping bring awareness on some of the stuff that school is not teaching you. And hopefully for those of you who know that school isn't for you, you don't waste your time like I did in school. And again, hopefully for those of you who know that school isn't for you and they're not teaching you what you need to know, that you look outside of school, look for different resources, look online. Again, I learned a lot from YouTube. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to learn a lot from YouTube. Maybe you're different. Maybe you learn from in person from somewhere else. But again, guys, do be aware. Know what they're teaching you. Know what you're getting yourself into. And really, guys, I'm just going to wrap it up for today, okay? I really hope this video helps bring some type of awareness in you and hopefully helps you in the long run, especially with, managing your money, guys. That's really all what it is. Once you can manage your money, regardless if you go to school or not, you're bound to be twice as successful as you actually wanted to be, okay? But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you haven't already and you're watching this, again, be sure to hit the subscribe button on there, okay, guys? Make sure you're hitting the little notification bell also at the same time so you stay updated on more videos just like this in the near future. So anyways, guys, I'm going to see you guys in the next video.